Hi everyone, I want to share my experience making yogurt according to Dr. Berg's recipe. So I try to copy him as close as I could as I'm starting off. I never did this before, so I wanted to follow him as close as I can to get the correct result. So I purchased the ultimate yogurt maker here to the left. I did purchase the same Reuteri probiotic that he used, 20 billion. And I did use Good and Gather half and half from Target. So after a couple runs, I was able to make amazingly tasting Greek yogurt in both of those machines. I want to share a couple words on the Ultimate machine. I like it. It's super convenient. There's nothing dangerous about it. There's no pressure. You just dial in the temperature and the time. I also like it is that it's precise. You can dial in 99 degrees or 100 degrees or whatever you want. So it lets you choose that. Also, you can pick the time. I did run this at 99 degrees according to Dr. Berg's recipe, and it did produce amazingly tasting yogurt. The only thing to watch out for is to make sure you sterilize all the equipment, and that's one of the downsides in this setup is you have to wash it and you have to sterilize it either by pouring hot water over it, throwing it into your dishwashing machine, or do other things to sterilize it, because if you don't sterilize it, you're risking a chance of getting bad bacteria in it, and it can mess up your yogurt. One of the things I don't like about it, in my case, I have a big family, and it's just not enough for me. I think if you're a single person, or if there's two people living in a household, I think it's suited more towards that, because for me and my big family, it's not enough. So I either had to purchase another machine to make up for that, or I did try to make yogurt in my Instapot. And now I want to mention a couple words about Instapot. My Instapot, the model I have, it doesn't allow me to choose precise temperature. So I did run my machine in yogurt setting, normal. And I measured the temperature, it was 104 degrees, constant temperature. It lets you choose time, so I did 36 hours in both machines, and the temperature difference was roughly 5 degrees. Ultimate did 99 degrees and this did 104 degrees. The yogurt came out identical in taste, so if you have a bigger family and you have something like this standing at home already, you can definitely use it. What I also like about it, besides the fact that you can make much bigger batches of yogurt in one run, is that this machine sterilizes itself, and that's what I'm doing right now. I let it run, I washed it, and I let it run for 5 minutes, pressure canning, just with some water in it. So after this, I'll just drain the hot water, I'll let it cool down a little bit, and I'll add my ingredients to make my yogurt. So since I already have the yogurt, and this is a 4-quart bowl of yogurt. Let me try to show you the consistency of it. It's very thick. It's delicious. You don't even have to add any sugar to it. It's, for some reason, just a tiny bit sweet. I don't know, it's just my taste buds, but I did not add anything to it. It's just half and half, and Reuteri culture. This is gonna be my second run. What I'm gonna do is, instead of using the probiotic powder from the pill, I'm gonna use some of the yogurt from my previous batch, and it turns out just as delicious. So pretty much I no longer need the pills. What I want to recommend is, as soon as you make your batch, take a clean sterilized jar and put however amount of tablespoons you need of yogurt culture in it, to keep it clean and sterile, because you don't want to eat out of this bowl and then make yogurt out of it, because you running a chance of putting some bacteria in it. It's gonna ruin your yogurt. So my recipe is pretty simple. For every quart of half and half, you put 2 tablespoons of yogurt and 2 tablespoons of prebiotic, which I use inulin, just like Dr. Berg used. So give me a second, let me set everything up here. So this time around I'm gonna try to make 4 quarts of yogurt, and I have 4 quarts of half and half here. Make sure that it's brand new and sealed, as again you don't want to introduce any bad bacteria to your yogurt. And I'm not warming it up, I'm not doing anything, just mixing the ingredients, setting up the dial, and it does everything on its own. So we put 4 quarts of half and half. Now we have to put 8 tablespoons of inulin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix it well. And just a quick life hack, guys, I forgot to do this. You don't want to pour your inulin when you have full pot of milk. Pour just a tiny bit, mix the inulin into the paste, and then pour the rest of the milk in, because I messed up and now I have to catch all the clumps of inulin and try to break it down. And now we add the yogurt, also 8 spoons, if I have that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now also mix this well. So I mixed it pretty well. Again, guys, I messed up, so try to mix in your inulin with a tiny bit of half and half, so that way you have no clumps and you don't have to chase it in 4 quarts of liquid. And that's a pretty big batch. I hope that works out, because I don't want to ruin so much. Half and half. So now we cover the lid, hit yogurt. My time is already pre-dialed for 36 hours, and just let it beep to start the process. That's it. I'll check back with you guys in 36 hours. Hi everyone. So just a quick follow-up. The yogurt's finally stopped fermenting, and let's see what the result is. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Tastes amazing. So that's 4 quarts of half and half, and I made this yogurt using yogurt from the previous batch. So this stuff definitely works. Don't be afraid to try it. Thank you for watching.